Astrology. Where I use science and a PlayStation 5 bi-weekly horoscope reading. Let's jump right in. Aries. Yeah, this week, this is a trust your gut week. And yeah, let me just paint a little scenario for you. Not because I just recently experienced it, but let's say the hypothetical scenario is you're driving along and you see that the cops have blocked off the road that you want to go on, and you see other cars, or you see another car, just drive around the cops in the opposite lane and then move forward, and you're like, oh yeah, I can do that too. But what your gut is telling you is that no, the cops blocked off the road. You should just go to the next turnoff and then turn, But say you don't trust your gut, this week, and you decide, oh, I'll just follow that car, circle around the cops too, knowing good and well what you're doing is illegal, But so you say you go, and the cop, waves you down, and then he comes up to your window, and he's, you do realize what you did was illegal, and that is $1,000 fine, and you're just like, I fucked up. Oops. All because I didn't trust my gut, hypothetical situation, and then he takes your, driver's license and your registration, and he you could have caused a big accident. And I'm like, I know, officer, I don't know what I was thinking, because I didn't trust my gut, and so he takes off with your information and just leaves you sitting there for 15 minutes. But that wasn't the only person there. There's another person behind me, and he had him stopped too. Hypothetical situation. And then he came back and basically, tells you don't be an idiot, all because you don't listen to your gut. You don't have to pay the fine, luckily. But this week, just trust your gut. Don't listen to any other body part. Trust your gut. If your gut tells you it's a bad move, then believe it. Don't do it. Don't go driving illegal in front of a cop car. I might as well just been waving at him in slow-mo as I drive around the wreck, saying, hey, it's I might as well have driven through a fiery building while the, firemen are putting it out, wow, it looks hot. So, yeah, I didn't get a ticket, hypothetically. And, just trust your gut week, don't do anything is wrong. Just go with what your gut says. And do it up, Aries. And Capricorns. This week is an interesting week for you guys. So, this week, men and women are separate, but they're kind of the same. Let me elaborate. So men and women, both of you are going to fall in love. Let's see the charts here. Where is it? So both of you are going to fall in love 84 times this week. But here's where the divide is, and this is so interesting this week between men Capricorn and women Capricorn. So men Capricorns, you guys are going to fall in love with women 84 times, this week alone. There's going to be something that they do, something magical or something beautiful, or they make you laugh, and you're just going to be falling in love all over the place. You're going to be hooked this week. Minorly obsessed. She'll make a funny noise and be like, oh, I love her. Or she'll say something, not funny, but you're going to be like, oh, that was hilarious. I love her. You're just going to fall in love 84 times this week alone. But Capricorn women, you're also going to fall in love 84 times this week, but it's going to be with food. Yeah, you're going to taste something or have a delectable treat, and you're just going to be like, oh, I love this. And you're just going to fall in love with all these, just wonderful tasting foods or treats or, desserts or brunches, like the banana you taste is going to be like, oh, this banana is one of the best tasting bananas I've had all week. I'm in love with this group of bananas. And you're just going to be falling in love with all this food. So while Capricorn women are going to be falling in love, with all these, foods, the Capricorn men are going to be falling in love with all these women. And so, but it's all the same percentage. That's the interesting part, So Capricorn men, if you're trying to hit on a Capricorn woman this week, just bring her food, and if you're a woman and you want to hit on a Capricorn man, just have a heartbeat, because they're gonna fall in love. So this is your 84% love week for Capricorns, men and women. Yeah, enjoy. Virgos. This week is more of an informative week for you guys. This is your look funny while eating peanut butter week. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah. What? Well, it's... Let me put it this way. Ever been walking and you think to yourself, I feel like I'm walking funny. And so you try to correct it and you look like you don't know how to walk after that. You get in your head and you convince yourself I'm doing something weird, and then you really start doing it even more overtly weird. The same thing is happening with the way you eat peanut butter. You're gonna think it's stickier and more thick than it actually normally is. And so you're going to try and make it look like it's not affecting you. And it's just going to look weird. It's you're going to make it worse than what it actually is, which is not bad. So this week is just, avoid peanut butter. You're going to get in your head. And you're going to make yourself look funny while trying to eat peanut butter. So, I just, this is a look out, be prepared. If you eat peanut butter in public, then you're going to look funny, and you're going to get in your head, and you're going to think you look funny while eating peanut butter. So either just don't eat peanut butter in public, or just eat peanut butter oddly in the privacy of your own place. So food for thought this week. Peanut butter mostly. So Virgos, just wanted you to know. Tauruses. This week is a happy week for you guys if you do something particular. So this is your frolic week. And what I mean by that is that if you go frolicking in any scenario, you're actually going to be able to make yourself hold on, let me check. Alright, let me get the exact number here correct. You're actually going to be able to make yourself oh wait, hold on. Okay, here we go. You're actually going to be able to make yourself 47% happier if you go frolicking in a park. You can make yourself 26% happier if you frolic through an abandoned building. That's pretty cool. Okay. You can actually, let's see what we got here. What's this one? You can make yourself, this is a good one. You can make yourself 75% happier if you go frolicking through a graveyard. So, that one's a pretty good one. That one's, let's see what else we got here. You can make yourself Ooh, okay, okay. You can make yourself 32% happier if you go frolicking through a haunted building. That one could be pretty fun. Say you want an easy frolic. Say you want to up your happiness by just a tad. Or, well, you can up your happiness by 11% if you frolic around old people. And, yeah. And as it says here, you can also, make yourself 3% happier if you frolic through an abortion clinic. But, all that aside, this is your frolic week. And, I don't have numbers for every location. So, I just say frolic everywhere and see, what percentage of happiness, goes up, I mean, you can actually frolic through traffic, and I think that one's like 50%. I wonder what happens to the other 50%. Anyway, this is your frolic week. Your frolic brings you happiness week. So, get out there and start frolicking, Yeah. Oh, and just in case you don't know what frolic means, it's frolicking. Go frolic. Aquarius. This week is just a heads up to you guys. This is your involuntary eye wink week. That's fun to say. Eye wink week. Anyway, you're gonna be winking at people, and you're not even gonna realize that you did. And so you might want to be prepared. You might have people lingering around, or asking you, like questions like, what are you doing this week? Or can I buy you a drink? Or, hey, what's your passcode to your door? Your security code password. Your eye wink is going to be giving off the wrong impressions, Say you see Dave in the office wearing the absolute worst shirt possible, and you're over there, your eye is twitching like crazy, it's just giving off a wink, wink, wink effect, and he's thinking he nailed it in his outfit this week, and really it looks horrible, it looks awful, Next thing you know, he'll want to take you out or buy you a drink. And your eye wink is a very powerful tool, and this week it's just going to be unhinged. It's going off. It's just winking at anyone, everything, and you're not going to know you did it. Like you're not even going to notice. So just giving you a heads up. Be prepared. People start acting funny around you or thinking you're hitting on them. That's because your eye is going off. It's just over there winking at everybody. And there you go, Aquarius. This is your involuntary eye wink week. There you go. And Scorpios. This week is your this is an informative week for you guys, because this is your inappropriate laugh week. And you guys, anything and everything that's dark or inappropriate, you guys are just gonna find hilarious this week. And just to put it in perspective for you, give you an example. I was at a Del Taco one day, and I was in the middle of my inappropriate laugh week. I saw this kid. He was like running around the Del Taco, being a kid, and he ran underneath one of those little rope dividers and clotheslined himself so hard. And normally, I would have rushed to him and been like, oh, hey, little guy, are you okay? And checked on him. But I was in the middle of my inappropriate laugh week, and I started busting up laughing. I had to leave the Del Taco because that shit was hilarious. That little kid's little size 4s went flying up way above his head. Little dude skidded across the restaurant floor. Skid across the floor there like 5 feet. He was going fast. That kid was running so fast. Boom, straight up clotheslined himself. And that I laughed. I tried to hold it in. I ran outside. I laughed to my car. I laughed in my car. I just finally decided to go eat somewhere else because that shit was too funny. And but yeah, I was in the middle of my inappropriate laugh week. So, just be prepared. You might want to stray away from weddings, funerals, certain medical exams. Just or just be prepared. You're going to be laughing at very inappropriate moments. And yeah, there you go, Scorpios. It's your inappropriate laugh week. Leos. Yeah, this week is this is an accessory week for you guys, which means you're actually going to be able to wear something that'll make you and get this is a pretty big deal. Okay, so if you wear this particular thing, it will make you 63.2% more sexy to everybody, and that is wearing a live snake. I know. You're like, oh, where do I get a live snake? Because I want to look sexy, And you can go down to the pet store. Just don't tell them that you're buying it for this reason, And you just drape that anaconda around your neck. Boom, immediately you're more sexy. And the bigger the snake, the more sexy that will be. It works in like circumference diameter times situation. So just go get a live snake and up that sexiness. It's pretty good week. Now here's the other part, is a dead snake will work as well, but that only ups it by like 12.7%, and that's not worth it. Just go big or go home, this week, Leos. So yeah, go get your live snake and just wear it up, wear it out to the club. I'm sure you'll find love, with that creature wrapped around you. So yeah, this is I don't think there's a title for this one. It's just a live snake is gonna make you look more sexy. So do it up, Leos. Yeah. Sagittarius. This week is your bad analogies week, and what I mean by that is you're not going to be able to come up with any good analogies for situations or scenarios that you're in or experiencing. Let me give you an example. So these are good analogies. Just as a sword is a weapon of a warrior, a pen is a weapon of a writer. That's a good analogy. Finding a good man is like finding a needle in a haystack. Pretty decent analogy. I can't really argue with that one. But you're just, this week you're gonna mess them up. You're gonna be, trying to make a point, and the next thing you know, you'll throw out there, just because one argument resembles another doesn't mean that cats can fly in space. And that's a bad analogy. Say that one girl has a laugh you really like, and you're like, oh yeah, she has a deep, throaty, genuine laugh. Like the sound a dog makes just before it throws up. Again, a bad analogy, even though you like the way she laughs. And he was as easy as a TV Guide crossword. Some of you are like, what's a TV guide? Yeah. And even though it may be true, still bad analogy. Yeah. Yeah. Fishing is like waiting for something that does not happen very often, Like, just, you're going to have bad analogy week. You're going to want to have good analogies, but you're just not going to be capable of it. And your analogies are going to be about as good as Helen Keller playing darts, Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just be prepared. It's bad analogy week for you guys. Geminis. This week is this is your ego week, and yeah. And what I mean by that is you're gonna have a really big ego this week, and that's never, attractive on people. Never. Well, sometimes, but not. Never really looks good on the average. So, my suggestion to you guys is to do things that would actually lower your ego to counteract, your big ego week this week. And yeah, so here's a couple things you can do to help lower your ego. You can have a conversation with someone who's really successful, and then you tell them about what you're doing. That always seems to lower my ego. Something else, it helps lower your ego a little bit. It's go try and put together some IKEA furniture without the instructions. And that ought to take it down a notch or two. Or you could just have a long talk with Nana about, why you aren't with someone yet. That'll lower it. But yeah, there's different scenarios for everyone, to lower one's ego, Yeah, maybe if you try doing your kids' homework. I know that'll lower some people's ego. That stuff's hard. Yeah, just do stuff that'll lower your ego, because it's going to be way too big this week. Way too big. You're going to think way too much of yourself. And so, yeah, there you go. Luck with that, Geminis. Yeah, Cancer. So this week is a pretty fun one for you guys. So, have you guys ever heard of brain freeze? That's when you like eat or drink something that's really cold, and all that freezing, searing pain goes straight to your forehead, and it's because of science and stuff. And yeah, well, this week the likelihood of you getting brain freeze is lowered by 28%. Yeah, I know, that's pretty good. So yeah, I stock up on ice cream, munch on some ice, maybe go get your tongue stuck on a pole, because brain freeze isn't going to be that big of a problem for you this week, because it's the percentage of you getting it is a lot lower than what it was. And yeah, so I'd say, anything cold that you can shove in your mouth, do it. Just go for it. As much as you can, as much as you want. The lower percentage brain freeze week doesn't come around too often. So, take advantage of it while you can. And enjoy it up, Cancer. Stock up on all that cold goodness. Yeah. Pisces. This week, this is your involuntary hump week. And and what I mean by that is you're just gonna start humping things, and you don't even know why. You're not even gonna notice you're doing it half the time. Like say you're leaning up next to a car having a conversation with your friend. Before you know it, your pelvis is just gonna start thrusting. You're gonna end up humping the car, and you're not going to have any idea where this came from, But luckily, that I'm here, that I know what this is from. And what it is, it's your body this happens the same time every year for you guys. Just no one's explained it to you, but it's the same time every year, and what it is your body is getting excited for all the pumpkin spice stuff that's coming out. It's your body is just, it's jazzed, and so it just starts humping things inappropriately, I might add, because it's just excited about all the pumpkin spice. Halloween's just around the corner, and yeah, I'm glad I'm here to give you guys a heads up, explain it to you guys, why this involuntary hump is happening. One thing you can do to counteract it is, just, if you want, carry a hula hoop with you everywhere, and the minute your body starts humping, you just toss that hula hoop on, and people will be like, oh, okay, that was weird, but now it's not. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to counteract it. Yeah, I mean, pumpkin spice. I mean, am I right? Am I right, guys? Oh man, I mean, you got pumpkin spice lattes. You got pumpkin spice pancake mix. Like, I could feel my pelvis gyrating just a little bit, just even mentioning it this week. Pumpkin spice cheesecake. Pumpkin spice coffee creamer. Everything. Pumpkin spice. Everything that you can possibly imagine. It's gonna be humping away. So yeah, don't freak out. Just carry a hula hoop, or just ignore it. If you ignore it, other people will ignore it too. So yeah, there you go. Libras. Yeah, this week, I just want to take a minute this week and let you know that Libras, your extended car warranty is about to expire, and you need to call in to get that extended. So yeah, and that's actually the lead in to your week. Is you guys are going to be in telemarketer hell. You're going to get calls all week about extended warranties, loans, IRS trouble, your Amazon Prime membership. You're going to get telemarketers they're going to have you on the hot dial this week. And I just want to give you a heads up now, so you're prepared for all the nonsense calls that are coming your way. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the moon alignment, or your friends sign you up to a bunch of nonsense stuff just to annoy you. I mean, I've done that before. But maybe people around you are doing that to you. I don't know. But you guys are going to be in telemarketer hell this week. Back in the day, like, it was always about a Saudi prince has millions of dollars and no heir. Like, no one to give it to, and he wants to give it to you. He just needs all your private information. And that was back when we had like floppy disks and like chat rooms. And I mean, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for that money to come rolling in. But anyway, aside from that, this is your telemarketer hell week. Put the phone down. Don't answer it. You don't need to. It's not important. It's not a thing. There you go. Just prepare, Libras. And this week, I want to end on a positive note. You set a goal for yourself and follow through with it this week. And it doesn't really matter what the goal is. It just matters that you follow through with it. The sense of accomplishment will be great. Like, see, and the goal can be whatever. Say it's Yeah, to make someone's life a living hell. Well, go through with it, Like, this is a goal that you set for yourself, And when you accomplish things or finish things to completion, you feel way better about yourself, And goals are representations of how we want to better our lives. Yeah. So, yeah, if, making her life as hell is making yours better, then, go through with that goal. Do it.